Hello all you photographers out there, I Limitless wholeheartedly welcome you to this new video where we're gonna compare iPhone 12 photography with professional mirrorless camera photography, and we're gonna go into details and see if the computational photography of this phone, which promises a lot when it comes to photography and their cameras, is it very much potent that it can completely replace a professional mirrorless camera or not. Let's go into details. So guys, last time I made this video where I compared filmmaking on an iPhone 12 mini with filmmaking on a professional mirrorless camera, and there I would say that iPhone 12 mini really gave a huge competition to these mirrorless cameras out there, because honestly guys, I would say that this time Apple has done something really revolutionary by adding 10-bit video recording to these small cameras with their bionic chip doing all the work, and even 10-bit video recording that has only recently been introduced to mirrorless cameras. So this is very much revolutionizing thing that Apple has done in their phones. So almost even last time when I compared the video footage, it was insane, and I thought, why not make a competition between computational photography done by this phone compared to a professional mirrorless camera. Here are some few pictures shot by camera A and camera B, and I would like you guys to give it a proper look and guess for yourself which one was shot by which. Okay guys, I hope you have guessed for yourself. Now let me tell you guys, the camera A was the mirrorless camera Canon M50 and camera B was this iPhone 12 mini. Now I must admit guys that this camera, this iPhone 12 mini, is doing some real good wonders with this computational photography. And now if you don't know what computational photography is, basically what happens is that when this iPhone captures a picture, basically it is not capturing a picture, it is capturing multiple pictures, and then comparing highlights at overexposed and underexposed, and then comparing shadows, underexposed, overexposed, and doing a lot of stuff and making a precise final nice picture which really looks good, although as if you are doing complete exposure correction in the camera itself, which is not possible in a professional DSLR. But at the same time, I would say there are some drawbacks which I saw in this camera, because if you see at the portraits, I would say there is a complete understanding that when you are clicking a portrait from this camera, this professional M50, the edges, they are very subtle when the bokeh effect comes in, or you can say when the shallow depth of field and a proper focus comes on an object, there is a subtle flow of that bokeh. But when it comes to iPhone, there are completely crisp boundaries, and you can easily figure out that this is an iPhone portrait just by a pixel peeping inside that photo. So yep, there I would say that iPhone has to improve a bit. There is still space for improvement if they want to really compete with professional cameras. And then I would say when it comes to shooting pictures at low light, because now finally iPhone has introduced, or I don't know if it has been introduced in the previous versions, but I would say that the low light image quality of iPhone is really insane. I mean, the shot at that low light was really good, and I was really amazed by those shots. So I would say that yes, iPhone 12 has some good things in it, but at the same time, if I'll compare them, you have a wide angle and an ultra wide angle lens, and in the upper higher versions of 12 you have a telephoto lens. But when it comes to a professional camera, you can't just say that you have one single lens, obviously, because you can change lenses because of interchangeable mounts. So yep, these professional cameras have an upper hand, and because of that they are professional cameras, because of those big sensors. There are a lot of things. But talking about photography, I would say that if you are entering into photography, or even if you are a hobbyist, I would say at this age you don't need to buy a professional DSLR or a mirrorless camera. You can go with this one. Or even if I would say that even if you're traveling and you are clicking some pictures, the image quality you're gonna get out of this mini beast is insane. I've recently shot a lot of pictures and posted on internet, and I would honestly say when I used to click some pictures with this old iPhone SE, it wasn't that good. And honestly, I've seen some recent versions of iPhone, they weren't that good, but this one, it has some good computational photography, I would say, and the sensor has improved a lot. So yep, iPhone 12 has a lot of competition for all those mirrorless cameras out there. And my final note is that, look, if you are a professional photographer, or even if you are a hobbyist, and if you can buy an iPhone, if you have a budget for that, I would say that you should buy an iPhone, because an iPhone 12 especially, because the pictures that you can get out of it, the vibrant colors you can get out of it, the color science is really precise. I mean, first I used to think that Canon gives that perfect color science, but now I have this idea that probably the detail and the clarity I'm getting out of the pictures of this camera, even at a low light, I would say that I won't be carrying much of my Canon M50. It might be changed with this small thing that goes into my pocket, so that is amazing. And yep, I would be doing a lot of more videos like this, shooting some pictures. So I would say that stay tuned for all those things. Hit the subscribe button and follow me on Instagram, ar.limitless, and stay tuned for all those pictures that I'm gonna click. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, enjoy, have fun, and peace.